This is Torque Pro. We're going to use Torque Pro in a 2005 Yukon. We're going to check for fault codes. It's going to take a while. Right now it's querying different modules and whatever. But Torque is limited in what it's going to show you. You don't know what's going on in the background here. So it'll go through all this, and I predict it's going to go through and show me no codes. Which is expected because I don't have any emissions codes currently set. Engine or emissions codes. And that's primarily what Torque is going to be looking at. As expected, no fault codes stored. But let's do something here. I'm going to go to Torque Scan. I'm going to select OBD terminal pseudo control at the bottom. I'm going to change pseudo control to direct control. And I was going to look at the brake module. Well, let's look at that. We'll go ahead. I'm going to type some instructions here. I'm going to set the header so that we're talking to the brake control module, the EBCM, also commonly called ABS. I'm going to do some more configurations. I'm going to turn on the header display, and I'm going to turn on spaces in between bytes. Just makes it easier to read. Now I'm going to ask it to show me all information on all codes possible in the system. Bang. So these are all the possible codes that could be in there. I'm not going to go into how to decode this right here. This is just a demonstration. Just a quick look. None of these are current codes. I can tell by scanning down the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7th column over where all those 21s are. That's the status of the code, and that tells me something about it. The 2 tells me that these are almost all codes that will run once the engine starts, and under certain conditions they'll run, but they haven't run yet. But anyway, this just shows these are all possible codes from a BCM. Not BCM, EBCM. So I'm going to change the header here to the HVAC module because I know it's got a current issue with the recirculation mode. I don't care about it, so I've not fixed it. So I'm setting the header here. I'm going to ask it to show me current codes. It's not going to show me anything. I don't believe it's a current code. It might. There it is. In the just under the instruction that I set, we see 6C F19859822913, and CA at the end is a checksum. So I'm going to, let's see, the 229 is part of the code. That's the recirculation. I think this is a B0229 code, and that's will come back as the recirculation actuator. And the 13 tells me it's both a history and a current code. So there we are. If you have Torque Pro and you learn a little bit of how to talk to the vehicle, you can pull up codes from anything you want here. I'm going to ask it to show me all possible codes from the HVAC module and the status thereof. And there they are. You see a whole lot of 01s. Those are possible codes, but they're not set. This is just not information on it. These are not current codes or anything. The only one that's current, if you scan down over here, the one we talked about before, that's about in the middle, that ends in 13CA. That 13 means it's both a history status and a current code status for the B0229. How do I stop the recording?